Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We have a special treat for you guys tonight. We're at Legends Walk Golf Course, right on property where we're staying, which is awesome and convenient, but also an awesome golf course to show you guys some cool content under the lights. And we're just gonna go straight 9-hole course vlog with it. All right, we're gonna play some golf. Probably, I'm sure, sneak some golf tips in there. But once again, just show you how we would play through if you ever found yourself at a par 3 9-hole course. So it's gonna be awesome today. Thanks again for tuning in. Mike, let's just show this bag real quick here, man. I got this awesome, nifty, real sweet cart, right? Pull cart. So this is awesome, really cool aesthetic. I do some tricks with it. It's no big deal. All right, guys, so once again, Legends Walk Golf Course, first hole here. We got a buck 58 up the hill a little bit. It's nighttime now. I'm gonna go with an 8-iron. It's cool, under the lights. It's definitely a different feel. We'll try and make some birdies. 158. Hit a well up the left side of the green. See if it gets a piece. And I think we're deep. I think it's like 10 yards over the green. So a little juiced up 8-iron to get going, but see if we can get up and down. Continuing the journey to my ball now. I don't know, I hope it's on the map. Definitely a little deep, juiced up. Probably could have just played the number and hit the 9, but I was feeling a little soft there. For some reason I wanted to take that 8 and might have paid the price. Definitely deep. Pin is front, so it's gonna be a dicey chip shot. Try and get up and down, but a lot of green to work with. Here we are, just us all the way back here. Yeah, so that's like a club and a half too long probably. Not our ball. This place is in unbelievable shape though. It's perfectly manicured for a par 3 course. Not what you would expect when you hear that. You know, a little walk par 3 course, but the place is pure. So now we got a pretty straightforward chip shot. A ton of green to work with. See if I can get this up and down. Okay, came out nice. Let's see if it settles down just a little bit. See right there. All right. So good touch there on that chip shot. Really on those, I'm just trying to identify where I want to land the ball. And then let that thing just roll out and let the slope do the rest of the work. I said it 2 seconds ago, but I still can't believe how nice the shape these greens are. They're rolling pure. That thing, you know, just went perfectly at the hole. So now just a little clean up here for our 3. All right, so we'll par at the first. We'll take that one, 154 up the hill, a little deep on that 8-iron, but able to get up and down, no damage, on to 2. All right, guys, so par there on the first hole, which we'll take. We're out here on the second hole now at Legends Walk. 197 to the flagstick on the second hole, which is a poke. I got the 5-iron out. Looks like there's a bunker short. Gotta make sure we carry something pretty much all the way there. A little thin, a little cutty. Sit down now, get away with it. All right, just short right, not my best swing. A lot of side spin on it, but should be pretty simple up and down. All right, guys, so hitting up to the green now. A little short right, like we thought. Did not hit that one too well. A little slicey spinner in there that we don't like to see, but we're still gonna get this up and down. So we have this pin, pretty good amount of room to work with here. Really good lie. The rough isn't too bad here. They cut it down nice and short, which is nice of them. We'll try and get it up and down. Okay, so a pretty good leave there. Still a little meat on it though, like the last one for our par. I like to play shots like there where when it's off a lie that's sitting up a little bit like that, plenty of room to work with. I'm gonna pick a spot short of the pin usually, really try and play the roll, let that thing roll up to the pin. When you try and play some of those spinners out of lies like that, you just don't know how it's gonna react. So I like to play a lot of roll on those shots, pick my spot a little short of the pin, and let it release right up to it. This one, a little meat on the bone here. We'll try and finish it right up. Doesn't look like there's too much in this. I'm gonna go right side of the hole and just trust that. All right, so another good up and down there too. Yet to hit a green and reg, but as long as you're getting up and down and one putting, we're good to go. So even par through 2, we'll see you on 3T. All right, so hole number 3 here at Legends Walk. Let me give you guys some insight to the scorecard here, swinging around. So we obviously can't do fairways today, so I'm gonna go green regulation and the putts that we're having. So I made a 3 on that hole. We did not hit a green once again, but a 1 putt gives it up and down. Even par through 2. This hole, as you can see here on the scorecard, another poke. 193, and I hate to look ahead, but we have 222 coming up on the next hole, so we got our work cut out for us, that's for sure. 193, looks like it's pretty flat. I'm gonna go with the 5-iron again. Try not to hit a low slice up there like the last time. Looks like we got our buddy up there still in the bunker. So let's take this time for a quick swing tip, shall we? Now, to talk about what I did there on the last one, usually it's always gonna come down to club face, okay? So on that last swing, my club face was well over to my what happened to be out to in path, okay? So I came out to in, I swung across it, but usually the reason for that is because I rolled the club face on the backswing, okay? So what happens is, I probably on that last one, rolled the club face on the back just a touch, and now myself trying to time that up is gonna force me to come out to in to try and square that club face back up. On that swing, I happened to not time it back up. I came over the top, the club face was still open, and the ball faded away. Okay, so what I'm thinking about on this swing is really trying to maintain a good square club face. So into my backswing, I'm feeling that club stay nice and square to me at all points rather than rolling open, and that'll now give my subconscious self the ability to keep that club square on the downswing rather than when I rolled over the top to try and square it up. So a lot of rambling for a little slice there, but that's what I'm gonna think about now on this next tee shot after hitting one like that on the last hole. All right, guys, 3rd hole, 197, a 5-iron, and my shadow is pretty much covering my whole ball. I can't really see it, but here we go. Oh, so I definitely kept the club face square though, but I chunked it. Get up a little bit. So a pretty fat chunk there, as you can see by that shot shape, but kept the club face square, advanced it towards the green. Gonna need another up and down to save a par. So a fat chunk there wound up being probably only like less than 10 yards short of the green. Just a little contact behind the ball. It's just not gonna kill you. Excuse me, kept the club face square. Also just burped in the mic, which would be a nice touch to the vid there, you're welcome.
Oh, that's nasty.
So let's see, 10 yards short. Mike, let's take a walk up there to the pin, see what I'm seeing. So on a par 3 course like this, especially when you hit no greens in regulation like I've done so far, in order to score well, you're gonna have to hit these chip shots fairly close to the pin. Okay, so I've kind of had some knee knockers so far, so I'd love to put one a little closer than we even have been. When I'm coming up here, I'm getting a visual of what we're gonna be looking at. It's a little left to right slope down to the pin, so I know that if I land this ball right of the hole, chances are it's gonna run away and give me a longer putt. Okay, if this green is breaking left to right, I know that I have to land the shot to the left side of the hole so that it's working towards the hole and not away from it. Okay, so that's that visual takeaway that we have from that shot. Now we're gonna walk back to where the ball's at. Try and stick one close for our up and down. So I kept it out to the left. Get in there. Oh, All right, so I tried to keep out to the left. It landed to the left, but not quite far enough. So it trickled past the hole. It started breaking away from the hole at the end there. But we still only have about 3 feet left for our par. Another little tester. But to be nitpicky, when I was planning on doing was keeping that thing out to the left of the hole the entire way. This way, again, it was working towards the hole and not away from it like that was that last couple feet there. Left ourselves an uphiller though for our 3. See if we can keep the par train going here at least. Another little tester. All right, so a good save, another par. Still looking for our first green and reg. So as long as we keep getting up and down, we'll make it work. On to 4. Quick scorecard update here. We'll take a par there, 3 times it was hit, and the trend is going to continue. At a 0 there for the GUR and 1 putt. So 3 up and downs, which is good. Keeps the round rolling a little bit, the momentum, but still looking for a green regulation to make that a little bit easier. So the 4th hole here at Legends, I sneaked a peek at the scorecard for this one, and unfortunately it looks like it's true. It's about 225 yards, which is a poke. Thank God I slid the hybrid in the bag, or else I'd probably be going like Happy Gilmore at a 4-iron to try and reach. But luckily, got a nice smooth hybrid up there, 225 to the stick. That's a deep one. They're testing you here. But maybe this will be the one that we just happen to sneak a birdie in, which would be nice. All right, guys, so again, I'm happy I brought this hybrid out here. 230-yard par 3, wasn't expecting that, but still gonna try and throw one on the green here. Even through 3, 230 to the stick. Let's see what we got. All right, so it's hit well, going up the left side though. Let's see if it catches a piece. I'm gonna make believe like I can see anything land there, and I don't know, not guess. We'll see it up the green. Hopefully it's green side and easy chip with a putt, or our final green regulation, our first green regulation rather, to try and make a birdie. All right, guys, so we got a nice dart thrown in there, which is good, about 20 feet past the hole. Try and make our first birdie of the day. Move it to under par. Nice to see a green regulation. That was a nice little high, like I said before, a little high fade in there. Able to stop it on the green too, which is good for those hybrids. That didn't kick forward. Pretty good looking birdie here too. Be able to finish this one out. Pretty flat, most of these greens. It seems like for the most part, there's really not too much in them, but just pure as they could be though. Really, really pure, rolling perfectly. And it's just, has never been a better time to drop a bird. So let's see, this one looks slightly downhill. If anything, try and let this thing just drop right in the back of the cup. So it's good up and down there from 230 out. You always like those help the scorecard. I think I said it on the tee box, Mike, we'll run it back, but I think we did say about sneaking in a birdie here. That's a 2, folks, 230. We'll take that one. 1 under par, first green regulation. Green regulations usually lead to good things. With the flat stick in your hand, easier to make a putt. 1 under through 3. 1 under through 3, headed to the 4th. Let's do it. All right, so we love to see that. Good to get that birdie there. Once again at the 4th hole, not the 3rd hole. 1 under through 4. Mike, let's get the scorecard update in for the people here. So it's our first 2 of the day, which is fantastic. We'll have our 2 on the front end. Like I said before, people, greens and regulation usually leads to good things. 1 green and reg, and today you guys have not yet seen me miss a putt, which is nice, through 4 holes. 1 putt through 4, which is solid, and we are 1 under through 4 as well. A little less on this hole, 187, still a poke at Legends Walk. This is definitely a test. We're gonna dial it back just a bit and try and hit I think put a 6-iron up there. Once again, waiting for our buddy to clear out up there, but we'll see you here in a sec. All right, guys, so 187. I have a 6-iron in hand. Trying to take a nice smooth swing. pin looks pretty middle of the green. Got a bunker on the right and the left, so it's pretty guarded. Let's see what we can do. So it's a high cut right at it. See if I got the right club. Again, struggling to see up there, but that one looked good. Let's see if we can get another birdie here. All right, so walking up here, I don't see a ball yet. Could have just blown it over the green possibly. Felt like I hit it pretty solid. And no, we're on the front edge. All right, so we got it to the front, which is good. Made it up there. 187, 6 iron, so we'll take that. About 30 feet short. Just try and nestle it up there for a pretty simple 2-putt. A little uphill into the grain for sure. So it's gonna be a slow one. We'll try and give it a run. A little right to left it looks like. But really just focusing on a good pace, get it all the way back there. It's a little short there. Really slows up on the end. I thought I hit that one pretty hard. Not too much break left in this one for our 3. Try and give it a good run. So a tough 3-putt there. Pushed it out a little bit. Gotta get that first one a little better putt there. See, I can't even pick up the ball to the hole right now. I'm a disaster. 3-putt up the hill. All on that first putt though. Gotta give that one a little harder run. You don't wanna leave yourself another 5 feet for your 3. So tough mistake there after the birdie. Go right back to even par. 3 putts there. You know what actually this is funny on the tee box? I'm out there boasting. They've only seen me hit 1 putt on every hole so far. And today, you guys have not yet seen me miss a putt.
Got him!
And the golf guys usually get you back pretty quick. 3 putts there on 1 hole, and it gets us back to even par. Bogey 4 on the 5th. Right after our nice 2 there. Unfortunately, gonna give it right back with a 4, a bogey. Let me get a circle and a square in here. A bogey on the 5th hole. We hit the green in regulation, but had that many putts. 3 putts there, had 1 through the first 4 rather, and made them all back. 3 putts there, bogey, back to even par. Let's try and get a birdie right back here at this short 6th hole. All right guys, so 120 here to the stick, nice short hole. Try and make up for that bogey quickly here and get one right back. I just have a little sand wedge here, just trying to really trust my alignment, not do too much. Put a good swing on it. What's right at it there? See the number. All right, so just a little past the stick, gave it a good run right over the top of it. Should have about 20 feet for our birdie. All right guys, so approaching the green here. That was a pretty good wedge shot. Looked awesome off the face. I thought I might have dunked that thing, but a little deep, about a half a club too long. Good accuracy though, again, like I alluded to on the tee box, just getting my alignment right, really trying to trust that. Not swing out of my shoes. Make sure you're lined up square and then a good smooth swing, especially with a wedge. No reason to ever overswing with a wedge. Mike, if you wouldn't mind just pulling that, man, we'll go pin out here. I actually think I landed that one in the fringe. All right, so down the hill just a touch. Greens aren't rolling too quick today, but still got to respect the undulation here. See, it's a good smooth tempo right up to that hole. And you hit it, you had it, ladies and gentlemen, right in the center. Just didn't quite give it enough. Thought that thing was downhill. Guess it was, but not meant to be with the 2. We'll take the par. I'll take the flag stick, thank you, sir. That's a par here. We're still gonna remain at even par. Another green in regulation, which is good. 2 putt to stay at even par through 6. All right, guys, let's check in our friend the scorecard here. That is a par 3, a green in regulation, and 2 putts. That's a par. So we're even par through 6. Looks like we have a nice 150 shot coming up here on the 7th hole at Legends Walk. All right, guys, so 147, it says on the card. I'm gonna take a tee right out of this old divot here. 147 on the card. Looks like the tee boxes are up a little bit as opposed where they normally would be. So I'm gonna play it a little shorter. I have a pitching wedge in hand. I'm gonna play it more like a 140 club. Same thing as the last hole. I'm just gonna get my lines right. And it's a good smooth swing from there. 140 shot. That's a high one, a little right of the stick. Looks like I caught a piece of that green. We'll see where that thing landed. A little awkward swing, but still a good one. Good enough to get on the green. Let's try and make another birdie. This spot really is just so pure. If you guys are in the Orlando area, we're at Orange Lake, which is in Orlando, and just an awesome resort, some golf courses on the property, this great par 3 course, Legends Walk, and I just still cannot believe the shape it is in. The place is pure. It's not a grain of grass, you know, out of place here, and it's just a cool place. A really good layout, a challenge for sure. They got some pokes of a hole. Gotta see what I did with this one here. I think a little deep right maybe. Looks like I just flared it a touch. Yeah, so back of the green on that one. Pretty big miss, honestly, with a wedge there. Talk about a narrow green here, though. It's pretty cool. Another cool designed hole. One thing I'm definitely happy about is I did not play the number. A little shorter than I even thought it was. So it was 147 on the card, hit my 140 club. Way deep, probably more like 130 from those tee boxes that they were at. Let's see if we could make up for it here with some better putts. All right, so a good leg there. Good to get the pace finally. Really good. Got a little tap in here for the 3. The shorties, the 140 holes, will love a little better look at birdie to try and make a couple birdies, get under par, but we'll always take a 2-putt from that distance. Even par through 7, need a couple birdies coming home. Let's go make them. All right, moving right along with the scorecard update. That is a 3 there, a par. We hit a green regulation, even though it was about as deep as it could be, and a good 2-putt to clean that up. Even par through 7. Pretty boring round so far. Got a 3-putt in there, a birdie, and a whole lot of pars. Let's go make a birdie on the 8th. All right, guys, so 158, it's saying on the scorecard. It's a little too much to try and really step on the 9-iron. I'm gonna go with an 8-iron up there, try and hit something nice and smooth. Try and make our birdie. Really trying to keep the swing thoughts simple today. Trying to get really good alignment, good tempo, not do too much. I have an 8-iron here, gonna try and flight one in there about 156, just like it says. Just right of the pin, see if it's the number. All right, should be good. So right side of that hole, good swing there. Nice smooth 8-iron, took a little bit off it to get that right distance, and I think we did that. Let's go make a birdie. So we'll take that one up there. That was a good smooth 8-iron. It's really cool with these par 3 courses to try and, you know, you're really just hitting approach shots. So, you know, you're dialing in the iron shots, the wedge shots, or one hybrid shot from that 230-yard hole, which was a poke. But it's good to try and mess around with your distances. When you're in between numbers, feel what swing you got to feel to, you know, make that correct adjustment and put one in there. So we'll take this one. Really got it perfectly pinned high, so the number was really good. Just let it leak out to the right, just a touch. So we got a good look at our 2. Try and steal one here, get under par. Going into that 9th hole. I don't see too much in this one. They've been rolling true, but a little slower, so I'm gonna give it a run to try and make it. Just pull just a touch the whole way. Pretty good amount of break in that, actually. Being kind of hooked a little bit at the end. Try and clean up our 3. All right, so we'll take the 3 there. Good boring green regulation and 2-putt, which we'll always take. I would love to drain a birdie for you guys, but we're cruising right along. Even par through 8 holes. Headed to the 9th. It's gonna be a little rinky-dink. They have no lights on the 9th tee box. So we're gonna have to find a good spot. Maybe try to play a little, you know, tricky up and down from a cool spot. So on to the 9th hole. Even par, coasting through, which is good. Hitting the ball solid. Just need a couple more birdies. Try and get one here at the 9th. Okay, so a good simple one there. That was a 3. We hit the green regulation there. We're stacking our greens, which is nice. And another 2-putt. So we have the 1 blemish, that 1 3-putt on the day that hurt for a bogey, the 1 birdie, and then the rest par. So cruising right along here, coasting right along, playing some good golf. Even par through 8. We'll try and stuff one here at the 9th, make a birdie. So we're here now at the 9th hole. I was gonna hit a little chip shot or something where it was brighter, but I didn't want to end it on a rinky-dink hole here. We're gonna make it legit, even though it's a little dark from these tee boxes. We have no lights back here on these tees, but we have some lights on the cameras. We have some flashes that are gonna help us out, and we'll hit our approach shot here now. So it's 140 to end the day here, 9th hole. Got another wedge in my hand. We got a back left pin. Try and get it all the way back there. So a good cut at it. Went right over the top of that left bunker. A little left of the pin. I tugged it a hair, but we'll get a birdie look at it. Let's go make one. So we're approaching the green now. The last hole, this 9th hole at Legends Walk. Can't say enough good things about this place. It was awesome to have this right on property this week. Really, really perfect condition. Cool layout, some tricky holes. Even the short ones have some cool bunkering and stuff to make it interesting. Yanked this one here a little left to the pin for the wedge, but we still got a piece of it. Still got to look at our birdie here to try and get it under par for the day. Story of the day here is with the undulation of the greens is pretty flat, not much to them, but really, really pure, rolling well. I don't see too much in this guy. Pretty flat for the most part here. Eyeing this one down, looks relatively simple. We'll trust the eyes here. Try and make it 2. And it just did not break. Stayed out there to the left, a little bit of a misread. Try and clean this up for our 3 to end it. All right, so a par at the last. So a final look at the scorecard here as well. Another 3 on the card. That'll put me at even par, 27. We had 7 pars, a bogey, and a birdie. In regards to green regulation today, we had another one there, as well as another 2-putt, which makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9 greens in regulation, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8 is 15 putts on the day. So a little less putts, a couple more greens, might have got under par. At Legends Walk, it was an awesome track. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep out for more of these course vlogs coming. We want to do more full-length stuff for you guys to show you the inside of how I get through a round of golf. That round of golf today was at Legends Walk, the par 3 course. Awesome track. Thanks so much again for having us out here. Even par, great day. Thanks for watching.